having a good start to the week. Stupid lead. Getting caught up in the lead. How's it going, guys? We're here for the Club World Cup as Flu and Ahly go head-to-head in the first semi-final of the competition. We are underway, guys. Apologies, I just got in from work, so I'm a little bit behind, but we are off and underway. So let me just quickly share the team news for you guys on the screen. Manchester City enter the competition tomorrow, guys. They play tomorrow. So this is the first semi-final. We was actually going to do this on Glasgow, but unfortunately I have to get the channel verified, and it has takes 24 hours to do it. So we've had to do it on Fanden, but not to worry, guys. Milzard's with us. How's it going, Milzard? Milzard saying hi, Gaz and all. How's it going, mate? Good to see you. Thank you, Milzard. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Milzard also saying, I like your pond. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I saw you watch the video. Top man. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. First video on the Glasgow channel. As I say, we're going to do this game on Glasgow tonight, but unfortunately, it takes 24 hours to verify the channel, and I forgot that. So I only did it late last night, so it's not quite been 24 hours to verify it yet. But as soon as it's verified, we will be starting to do some live games on there as well. So thank you, Milzard. Really appreciate you checking that out, mate. Top man. So bear with me, guys, because I don't know these two teams very well, as one is a Brazilian team, which is, I believe their nickname is Flu. So we're going to stick with that tonight, as I don't know them very well. So it's their pronunciation of their name might be difficult, and it's quite difficult. So we're just going to call them Flu. And Ahly is an Egyptian club, guys, from Egypt. So South American club vs an Egyptian club here tonight. As now the ball played out wide on this near side, and it's gone out of play. So thank you for that, Milzard. Really appreciate it, mate. Stevie's with us on the Glasgow account. Thank you, Stevie. Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're doing well. So the ball currently back with the goalkeeper. As I say, guys, I'm not very familiar with these two clubs, so we're going to learn a little bit about them tonight, hopefully. It's now the ball knocked out wide on this near side, but it's gone out for a throw-in. As that will be a throw-in to Flu. So Flu are the Brazilian club, guys, and Ahly are the Egyptian club. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing their names correctly. As I say, the Brazilian club's nickname is Flu, but they're actually their full name is a bit of a mouthful. I'm going to try and pronounce it to you now, guys. Just bear with me a second. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I believe, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it. It's Fluminense. Fluminense. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's the Brazilian club, guys. And Ahly is the Egyptian club. So apologies if I'm not getting the pronunciation right. But we're just going to call, as I say, we're just going to call Fluminense Flu. That is their nickname, as I researched that last night. So thank you, Stevie. Good to have you with us. Jamie Wootton, how you doing, mate? Jamie Wootton saying, all right, mate, only got in from, all right, mate, only got in from how you? I'm good, thank you, Jamie. Welcome to the show, mate. I presume that means you might have just got in from work. So thank you for that, Jamie Wootton. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. So now Ahly on the attack down that far side as the shot comes from distance and it hits the top of the netting. So we've got a corner on this near side for Flu, guys, as they now take the corner short, playing it towards the edge of the box. Attempted cross, but it's knocked away by Ahly as Flu pick up the possession further up the field. Now knocked into the box as it's cleared again by Ahly, and now we've got players down in the box. And now Flu coming again as they work the ball out wide on this near side. Now played forward as they come down this near side. Ahly trying to challenge for the ball as they win it back, and then there's a collision of players. Referee giving no foul though as Flu win it back. Now knock it forward, but Ahly just winning it back on the edge of the box as now they knock it out wide to this near side. So thank you, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie put in work there. Thank you, mate. Pleasure to have you with us as always, mate. Thank you for dropping in. Hope you've not been working too hard, mate. And a pleasure to have you with us. So we've got a player down at the moment, guys. It's one of the Fluminense players as the medical staff just coming on to give him treatment. The referee stopped the game. Yeah, it was knocked out wide on this near side. Yeah, just collision of players. Oh, yeah, it's just that doesn't look good. So the Fluminense player went down, and as they got tangled together, guys, the Ahly player has ended up standing on his shoulder as he's actually landing on the ground. So that's going to be quite painful. Studs in the shoulder off the football boots. So the referee gets us back underway as Ahly with the possession. Now they come forward, knocking it out wide to this near side. Milzard saying, never heard of these teams. No, I haven't, mate. I've heard of the Brazilian team before. I actually researched them a little bit last night. Yeah, as I say, the Fluminense teams from Brazil and Ahly from Egypt. And as I say, guys, Manchester City play tomorrow in the other semi-final. So we'll be covering that as well, hopefully, guys. As now the ball played out wide on that far side. One or two players in this team for Brazil, the Brazilian club that we might know that have played in Europe. I'm seeing a few familiar faces. Ball knocked out wide on that far side as the cross comes into the box. But Ahly have knocked it well over the bar, and that will be a goal kick to Flu. So, yeah, same here, Millsart. Don't worry, mate. You're in good company. I don't know a lot about these two teams either. But that's why we're covering it. As I say, we was going to cover it tonight on Glasgow, but need the verification, and that takes 24 hours. And I forgot all about it, to be honest. It's been a while since I started Fan Den. So I set that up last night. Hopefully, we'll have Glasgow ready for live streamings very soon. It's now the ball played out wide on that far side. Now Ahly playing it into the centre as they now try to come forward. Flu just sitting off as now the ball knocked back out wide on that far side. So now Flu with the possession on that far side. As now they knock it back to the centre backs. Ball kick long down the field as both sets of players challenge for it in the centre circle. And now it's Fluminense coming away with it as Ahly tried to challenge. Ball knocked out wide on this near side as now Fluminense working the ball down this near side as they take it to the byline, coming towards the edge of the box. Attempted cross, but it's blocked off there by Ahly, and the ball goes out for a corner on this near side to Fluminense. So thank you, Jamie. A pleasure to have you with us. Milsard is saying all prayers, all prayers to the Luton player that collapsed on Saturday. Absolutely well said, Milsard. Well said, mate. Yeah, I believe he's. I've heard that he's conscious now. He is on the road to recovery. I heard that yesterday, so hopefully that continues. But thank you, Milzard. Well said, mate. So now the ball comes in short from the corner as it's knocked along the edge of the box. But it's Milzard saying he collapsed in May as well in playoff final. Oh, did he? Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Well, Martin looks like his playing career might be coming to an end, but we wish him well. So we've got another foul here, guys. So we've just got a player getting back to his feet. So it's one of the Ahly players that was down on the pitch, but they've got a free kick now as they play it out wide on that far side. Now coming forward into the Fluminense half of the field. Ball played back to the centre backs as now they try to come forward. Fluminense pressing the ball from the front though as Ahly knock it out wide to this near side, but then played back to the centre backs as Fluminense press the ball from the front. Now the ball switched out to that far side with a long crossfield ball as Ahly trying to come forward, but Fluminense challenge and win the ball back. But the referee's given a foul there, and that's going to be a free kick to Ahly. And now they play the ball back out wide to this near side. Now the ball played forward, but as Fluminense come to challenge for the ball, it's deflected out for a throw-in on this near side. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to Fandom. Thank you, Stevie. Top man. Thank you, mate. So throwing on this near side for Ahly. Trying to nick a couple of yards here as the ball comes in. And now Ahly on the attack as they play the ball forward, but Fluminense intercept it just on the edge of their box as now they knock it out wide to this near side, trying to create some space to relieve the pressure on their own goal, but not able to do so as they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays it out wide to that far side as Ahly come to press the ball. Fluminense knocking it up the field as now they're on the run, playing it into the centre of the field. Now played out wide on this near side as Fluminense moving up the field at pace. Now coming forward as they race towards the edge of the Ahly box. Ahly coming across and making the challenge as they win the ball back. Now Ahly knocking the ball long up the field as Fluminense win it back on the halfway line. Now played out wide to this near side. Now it's gone out for a throw-in. So throw-in to Fluminense. Now Fluminense playing it back to the halfway line. Knocked out wide on this near side again as Ahly challenge for it and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in. Now the ball thrown back to Fluminense's defensive line as now they're just knocking it about inside their own half. Now the ball played long down this near side as Ahly challenge for it. Fluminense managing to retain it though, as they just cut the ball back up the field and now forced to play it all the way back towards the halfway line as Ahly make the challenge. Now it's played into the centre as Ahly win it back, and now the referee's blown for a foul as a collision of players there in the centre, just outside the centre circle, inside the Ahly half of the field. So yeah, Marcelo, you guys might know, one player that I've spotted in the team that you guys might know, playing for Fluminense, used to play for Real Madrid. Milzard saying, if I'm not in any other streams this week, Merry Christmas. No worries, mate. No worries, Milzard. Totally understand. You guys might be busy with the next few days leading up to Christmas. But we'll be streaming a lot leading up to Christmas. And, well, I'm obviously up to over Christmas, we'll be streaming a lot of games. So hopefully you'll catch us on one of them, Milzard. But, yeah, no worries, mate. Totally understandable. You guys going to be enjoying time with the family and things like that. Fluminense now with the possession, played out wide on this near side as Ahly come to press the ball as Fluminense lose it there. Now a long shot from Ahly as the ball goes well over the bar and out of play. Just seen the goalkeeper up his line there and decided to take a shot. But as I say, not a very accurate one. So Fluminense now to build from the back as they knock the ball out wide to that far side. So thank you, Milzard. Like I say, mate, whenever you guys can come and get involved, always appreciate it. Always good to have you part of the Fanden shows. But at this time of year, totally understand you guys might have other things going on. Now, Fluminense knocking the ball long up the field as Ahly head it down. Fluminense picking it up midway inside Ahly's half of the field. Now the ball played out wide on that far side for Fluminense. As now they try to come forward down that far side, working their way towards the edge of the Ahly box. Ahly make the challenge, and the ball goes out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Stevie's saying, and to you, Milzard, Merry Christmas. Absolutely, Merry Christmas to you all, guys. Yeah, I was going to save that a bit nearer to Christmas, but thank you. Yeah, thank you, Stevie, and Merry Christmas to Milzard as well. Top stuff, Milzard. Thank you, mate. Milzard saying, I like Marcelo. Yeah, I didn't realise who he was actually playing for, but yeah, he's playing for Fluminense in Brazil. Now the ball knocked out wide by Ahly on that far side as now they race towards the Fluminense box, coming into the box as Fluminense just get back to make the challenge, and the ball goes out of play for a corner, but the referee, I'm not sure if he's going to give the corner or he's going to give a foul. That was a good challenge in the box, actually. He didn't make. He managed to clearly knock the ball out of play, but took the man out as well. So we've got a corner on the far side for Ahly. So Fluminense now with this corner to defend as the ball comes in towards the near post. It's headed towards goal and cleared off the line as Fluminense managing to knock it away further up the field. Ahly now heading it about just outside the Fluminense box as both sets of players challenge for it. But now Fluminense coming away with it as they knock the ball long up the field. Ahly winning the ball back, though, just inside their own half as now they play it out wide to this near side. Trying to come forward as Fluminense just getting bodies back behind the ball. Now Ahly playing the ball out wide on the far side of the field as they now come forward midway inside the Fluminense half of the field. Fluminense with all the bodies back behind the ball at the moment. It's now Ahly playing it out wide to that far side. Supposed to be a neutral venue, this, guys, but it's not very neutral, as Ahly now playing the ball into the box, but Fluminense intercept it, and now they try to relieve the pressure as they play the ball up the field, but Ahly winning it back on the halfway line. And now the ball played out wide on this near side as Ahly build again. Now Ahly playing it into the centre as Fluminense come to press the ball. Ahly just playing it back to the halfway line though as they keep the possession. Now it's played forward. It's a mistime pass there won by Fluminense as now they come forward into the Ahly half. Ahly trying to get bodies back behind the ball here as they were pressed up into the Fluminense half. Now Fluminense knocking it out wide to that far side. And they now push forward up the field. Cutting the ball back inside. Now cross comes into the box, but it's intercepted quite comfortably there by the Ahly goalkeeper. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Ahly. Milzard is saying, Marcelo, I have auto-correct. No worries, mate. No worries, Minnie. Sorry, no worries, Milzard. Yeah, easy to get it wrong. The spell correct thing always messes me up as well, mate. So no worries. Thank you, Milzard. Now the ball played back to the goalkeeper as he kicks it long out wide on that far side. Fluminense heading it back in the direction it came from as now they knock it back to the halfway line. Eventually playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper as Ahly come to press the ball. Now Fluminense knocking the ball out wide on this near side as they try to come forward now, building from the back. Long ball down this near side of the field. So they try to get in behind, but the ball bounces all the way back to the Ahly goalkeeper, who manages to pluck the ball out of the air and relieve the pressure. Now Ahly coming forward as they play the ball forward up towards the halfway line. Fluminense just sitting off at the moment. Now the ball chipped out wide on this near side as Ahly move forward into the Fluminense half of the field. Ball chipped over the top, and it's a poor one as it goes out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Fluminense. But yeah, no worries, minute at Milzard. Why do I keep saying that? No worries, Milzard. I hate the spell correct and all. It's annoying, isn't it, mate? Are you broke up for school now, mate? Or college? I think you're still at school, aren't you? If I remember correctly. Have you broke up for school now, or have you still got a few days to go? So now Fluminense to play out from the back as they knock the ball out wide on this near side. Working through the press as Ahly challenge for the ball, but Fluminense managing to keep it as they won a free kick there for that challenge. So Fluminense with the free kick here as they take it short. Now played forward as Fluminense work the ball out wide to this near side. Now coming forward into the Ahly half of the field. Ahly making the challenge. But Fluminense managing to play it back to their defensive line as now they push up the field. Now it's played long down this near side as Fluminense getting in behind. Ball played into the box as Fluminense now coming with the shot, but Ahly just managing to make the challenge there. And the ball deflected behind. And I think that's been given as a corner. Milzard saying break up on Friday at 1 p.m. Awesome. Friday? Whoa, they're making you stay in all week. Friday is the 20. Is that the 20? Yeah, that's the 23rd, I think, innit? I think. Should be an easy week this week, though, Millsard. Normally, the last week of school for you guys is an easy week before Christmas with school parties and things like that. So, hope you enjoy the week ahead, mate. So, Fluminense with the corner on this near side. A lot of shoving going on in the box, guys. Fluminense now with the corner. Blocked into the box as the shot comes in. And it just deflects off the post there. And deflects away out to this near side for a throw-in. So, yeah, quite a hostile atmosphere for Fluminense tonight, guys, in this one, as the Ahly team from Egypt have got a great support here in the stadium in Saudi Arabia. So it's kind of a little bit like a home game for the Egyptian club, Ahly, and more like an away game for Fluminense. Now the ball crossed into the box for Fluminense, knocked away by Ahly up the field, as Fluminense picking up the possession further up the field. Now knocked out wide to this near side. Millsard saying the 22nd. Thank you, mate. My bad. My bad. Top man. Thank you, mate. So now Fluminense with the possession midway inside their own half, as now they play it out wide to this near side. Quite evenly matched, both of these teams at the moment, guys. Fluminense now with the possession knocked out wide on that far side. As Ahly come to press the ball. Fluminense still with the possession, though. It's now they knock it back into the centre circle. Now they come forward into the Ahly half of the field. Ahly challenging for it, but Fluminense just again play it back to their defensive line. Now played out wide on that far side as Fluminense tried to come forward now. But Ahly pressing well from the front at the moment as Fluminense managing to retain the ball. Now it's played forward as they come forward into the Ahly half. Knocked out wide on this near side as the ball played forward, but it deflects off the Ahly player and goes out for a throw-in on this near side to Fluminense. Fluminense now with the possession as it's won back by Fluminense as Ahly had it momentarily there. Now the ball played forward down the middle as Ahly managing to knock it away back up the field, and now Fluminense win it back and knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball played out wide on that far side. Jamie Wooden saying, you doing Birmingham vs Leicester at 8? No, mate. No, because I'm going to be probably doing a double tomorrow. Because tomorrow we've got the other semi-final with Manchester City kicking off at 6 o'clock. And then we've got League Cup games tomorrow as well. So I'm going to double up tomorrow. So tonight, I'm just going to do the one, mate, because tonight is my own missus' only night off. She's back in work tomorrow. I thought she'd broke up for Christmas, but she's back in work tomorrow. So I'm going to spend the rest of the evening with my missus and double up tomorrow, mate. I'll double up tomorrow with 2 games. But yeah, apologies for that, mate. I would have loved to have done it, but I got to try and make a little bit of family time as well. I'm sure you guys understand. But we'll be covering loads of games over Christmas period, Jamie. We're going to be covering loads. Going to be giving it plenty of live streams over Christmas. Hopefully you guys be able to join me on 1 or 2 of those. So we've got a free kick on the far side of the field. There's now the ball crossed into the box. It's knocked away by Ahly. Ahly now with the possession as they race forward. Now space to run into. Ahly racing into the Fluminense half. Only one defender in front of them as they race towards the box. Now coming into the box as they get the shot off, but it's deflected off the one defender and goes behind for a corner on that far side to Ahly. So yeah, sorry, Jamie. Sorry about that, mate. I would have liked to have done it, but like I say, I've got to make a little bit of family time somewhere, mate. And plus, I was up late last night decorating all the studio and getting organised, ready for the Christmas period. So I would like to spend a little bit of time with my lovely missus tonight and also try and get to bed at a reasonable time instead of 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because at the moment, that's whenever I do these 8 o'clock streams, and by the time I'm wrapped up replying to messages, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So, but plenty more football coming at us over the next couple of weeks, guys. I'll be covering plenty of it. Now, the ball comes in from the corner as it's knocked away up the field. Now Ahly knocking it back to the goalkeeper as the goalkeeper comes out of his area. Now it's played long down the field as Ahly chipping into the boxes. Now they've got him behind. The ball taken to the byline as now Ahly still with the possession. Fluminense getting bodies back in the boxes. Now Ahly with the shot, but it's deflected out to this near side and rolls out for a throw-in. Milzard is saying, I can't wait for Wigan v Reading on Saturday. Are they playing on Saturday? Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. Reading managed to get a point the other day, didn't they? They're having a tough time at the minute. Is that a Wigan's ground, Milzard? Ball kicked long up the field. It's now Ahly winning the possession back just inside the Fluminense half of the field. Now chipped forward by Ahly as Fluminense head it away. Ahly picking it up on the edge of the box as Fluminense challenge for it, winning it back. Claims for a foul there, but Fluminense knocking the ball out wide to this near side. This is not the best reception of this game. Now Fluminense trying to work through the press as Ahly pressing the ball well, but now there's a foul and the referee stops the play. Jamie saying, fair enough, pal. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, like I say, mate, trying to do as many games as I can on the channel, but just got to also try and squeeze in a little bit of time with my family as well, mate. And I'm probably not going to see them as much as I normally would over Christmas because I'm going to be streaming a lot of games. So I'll be sacrificing catching up with some family just to a certain degree over Christmas. But it's important to help us get Fanden heading in the right direction. We're doing good so far, but Christmas hopefully will help us attract a few more fans to the Fanden project and the Fanden community. So Fluminense now with the possession. It's now they come forward, playing it forward into the Ahly half of the field. Ahly pressing the ball. Fluminense managing to retain it as they knock it out wide to that far side. Now Ahly winning it back as Ahly racing down the field. Now Ahly with the shot. Oh, and it's headed towards goal. The goalkeeper making a fantastic save there as the ball knocked behind. Well, that's the best shot of the game. Ball coming into the box as Ahly getting the header and the goalkeeper forced to make the save as the ball deflected over the bar. Yeah, they really did good. Well, good save there by the Fluminense goalkeeper. So thank you, Jamie. Milsard is saying at Reading. Whoa, that's going to be a little bit of a tricky one, isn't it? I know they're on confidence is low at the moment, but they're going to try and get some out of home games. So it's not going to be straightforward for you guys, is it? Away from home. I know they're the bottom of the table, but like I say, Teams struggling at the bottom are going to try and make their home advantage count. It's now Fluminense coming forward. Ball played out wide on that far side. It's now they race forward into the Ahly half of the field. Fluminense now playing it into the centre. As now they switch to play outside, out to this near side with a long cross field ball. Now Fluminense with the possession as they edge closer to the Ahly box. Ahly pressing the ball there as Fluminense play it back into the centre. Now Fluminense trying to come forward, but finding it difficult to break Ahly down. As now the ball played down the centre. Ahly knocking it away as the ball deflected out wide to this near side. They're coming together of players as the linesman puts the flag up, and that's going to be a throw-in on this near side of the field. So you getting expecting anything nice for Christmas, Milzard? What have you asked for? More FIFA games, mate? Now the ball knocked down the field from the throw-in. Whoa. Ball kicked long down the field as Fluminense trying to keep it in. They do, but they've knocked it back into the box, and the goalkeeper managing to intercept that. Now he plays it out wide on that far side as Ahly now on the move. Moving forward up the field as they play it out wide on that far side. Now cutting it back into the centre as Fluminense come to challenge for it. Fluminense winning the ball back. As now they try to come forward. Playing the ball out wide to this near side. Now Fluminense knocking it out wide to that far side. I say come forward. Milsard saying probably a Ratcliffe shirt. I'm sure you're going to get a bit more than that, mate. But yeah, that's awesome. Ratcliffe, I know them well. We're going to be going seeing them at some point. It's now Ahly on the attack, racing forward down this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Now coming into the box as they get the shot off, but it's blocked off by Fluminense. And now Ahly picking up the possession further up the field. Now the ball played over the top as Fluminense managing to knock the ball up into the air. Now Fluminense winning the ball back as the ball lands. Now Fluminense working the ball out wide on this near side as they race forward. Ahly making the challenge as they manage to win the ball back. Now playing it back into the centre circle as Ahly now coming forward down the centre of the field. Ball played out wide on that far side as Ahly now coming towards the edge of the box, looking for an opening, but Fluminense defending the ball well on that far side, but Ahly managing to retain the possession as now they play it back out wide to that far side. Millsard saying, I love Ratcliffe. Awesome, mate. Well, like I said, we're going to be going to one of their games at some point. They're in my local area. So we will be going to give Ratcliffe some attention at some point. So I might bump into you there, mate. Might bump into you there, Millsard. I'll let you know when that's. It is in the plans, but just at the moment, obviously, I'm needing to spend whatever spare money I've got on equipment at the moment. So it's making it really difficult for me to get to any games because, like I say, still need quite a bit of equipment for the fan den and also for filming when I go out. I need better equipment to film when I go out. I had one of those gimbal things, but it's not very good, so I need a better one. And they're not cheap. But yeah, I will be getting to games as soon as possible, and Ratcliffe is definitely one club where we're going visiting. So now Ahly knocking the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. Millsard saying, I go when Wigan are not playing. Awesome. Well, like I say, mate, hopefully I'll bump into you there. I'll let you know when we're a bit nearer the time when we're ready to go to Ratcliffe. But it will be definitely a club I go and visit because, like I say, they're in my local area. So we'll definitely be going visiting them as soon as I can when I've got a bit of spare money. But like I say, all the money at the moment being spent on equipment. As now Fluminense playing the ball back to the centre circle as Ahly push back all the way into their own half. Millsard saying, I live basically right next to it. Right. So right next to it. Are you one of those houses backed onto the pitch, mate? Because I know there's quite a few houses backed onto the pitch. So I went there. I've been there. I went there when the Bury played. I don't know if you've seen it on the channel. There's a video on the channel. When Bury got into trouble, I went there for the Legends game. That's on the channel. That was played at Ratcliffe. The Bury Legends game. I'm not sure if you've seen that, mate. It's in the video listings on the channel if you want to have a look at it. But yeah, I will be doing Ratcliffe at some point. So are you one of those houses that get to see the games for free, mate, where you're backed onto the pitch? Just watch it from your bedroom window. I always thought that whenever I've gone to Ratcliffe, like that those guys that live right at the side of the stadium can watch the game for free from their top window. Fluminense now with a shot from distance, but it's always rising, and that goes out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Ahly. Millsard saying, I stand next to manager. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I say, mate, I'll let you know when we're going to Ratcliffe, and then maybe I might be able to bump into you. But yeah, massive respect, Millsard, supporting a non-league club. Massive respect to you for that, mate. Ball played down this near side as both sets of players challenging for it. And now the referee has blown for a foul here. Yeah, it's just an arm. It wasn't intentional, but the Fluminense player there just trying to hold off the Ahly player with his body and his outstretched arms, and he's ended up actually accidentally elbowing the Ahly player in the face. It wasn't intentional because he wasn't looking, but the referee's giving him a booking there. So Martinelli, the Fluminense player, booked for that challenge. So it's going to be a free kick for Ahly. And he's still not happy. He's still shaking his head at the referee about that. Millsard saying no like on the street. Okay, no worries, mate. Well, like I say, when I go, hopefully I'll let you know. And if you're not too busy, might be able to meet you there and have a chat. But if you're busy, not a problem. I'm sure we'll probably get to Ratcliffe a couple of times as we build Fanden, because we want to be covering non-league as well. We want to give this some attention to non-league clubs. And Ratcliffe, definitely my local area, so I'm going to give them some attention. And hopefully you never know, might help them get a bit more interest off fans. It's now the ball knocked out wide on this near side. Ahly with a cross into the box. It's knocked away. It's Fluminense knocking it out wide on this near side. Now we've got a collision of players again. We've got 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half, guys. Millsard saying, I was there. Was you? All right. Well, I didn't know you then, though, did I, mate? I didn't know you then, but hopefully we'll bump into each other at a game, mate. I'll be going to Wigan at some point as well, but like I say, just all on hold at the minute going to games because every bit of spare cash I've got is going into Fanden to help with the equipment side of it. The sooner I get the equipment right, the sooner I can focus on games and things like that and getting out filming. So that's my thinking. Concentrate on getting the equipment right first. Offside flag there for Fluminense as that will now be a free kick to Ahly. We're a minute into the added on time. So ball now with Ahly as they've won a free kick from that challenge. And the offside flag going up as well. Come on, get on with it. Ahly now playing out from the back as they knock the ball out wide to this near side. And there goes the half-time whistle, guys. So at half-time, it's finished Fluminense 0, Ahly 0. Quite an interesting game, guys, end to end. Let's have a look at the half-time match stats. Spare me a second, guys. So here we go, guys. This is how the game has gone in numbers. Let me just show it on the screen. There we go. So as you can see at half-time, this is how the game has gone in numbers. Fluminense with 3 shots on goal. Ahly with 13 shots on goal. Shots on target, none for Fluminense, 1 for Ahly. Possession, 62% for Fluminense, 38% for Ahly. Passes, 331 for Fluminense, 202 for Ahly. Pass accuracy, 89% for Fluminense, 77% for Ahly. Fouls, 6 apiece. Yellow cards, just the one for Ahly. Sorry, for what? 1 for Fluminense and none for Ahly. Yellow cards, 1, as I say. Red cards, none. Offsides, 2 against Fluminense and none against Ahly. Corners, 3 for Fluminense and 4 for Ahly. So there you go, guys. So let's have a quick double check. I don't think there's any other games going on at the moment, guys, but I'm going to quickly check. If you guys got any thoughts, please do drop your comments in the chat. Would love to hear from you. So as we know, currently here, 0-0. There is another game later on this evening, guys, in the Championship. Birmingham City playing Leicester City at 8 o'clock. As we won't be covering that one tonight because, as I say, going to be doing a double hopefully tomorrow if I'm able to get home from work on time. So, yeah, that's the only game in the UK tonight. There's a game in Spain, 1 game in Italy, 1 game in Australia as well, and a couple of games in the Greek Super League that was played earlier. Panathinaikos against Athens. That's a big game in Greece, actually. Panathinaikos drawing 2-2 with AEK Athens. Posinasco 0, Olympiakos 1 in Greece. So there you go, guys. That brings you up to date with the results. Not a lot to tell you about as it is Monday night. Millsard is saying it's a nice little ground. It is, mate. Yes, I do like the Ratcliffe ground. It's very small, very compact. But I love the fact that it's right in the heart of the community. And like you say, it's a little tidy little stadium. Just Ratcliffe just need to get lucky, don't they, and get some money, mate. They just need to get some investment, and hopefully Bury playing there helped them out a little bit with obviously generating extra income because Bury, I know they were helping out Bury, but Bury would have still contributed to the upkeep of the stadium and the pitch, especially with more games being played on the pitch as well. So hopefully that helped out Ratcliffe a little bit with some investment from Bury. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Millsard, when I get down there. I don't suppose you got an old anything like an old Ratcliffe scarf or an old Wigan scarf or something. I'm after a few bits and bobs. I'm going to go out to in the new year to um, to some sports shops and maybe even some car boots, see if I can find some football memorabilia because I've got plenty myself, but it's all Bolton. Unfortunately, all my football stuff is all Bolton, and obviously, Fandom is not about one club; it's about all clubs. So I need a bit of variety of things to put on the wall behind me. So yeah, let me know, Millsard, if you got anything old Wigan or old Ratcliffe scarf or something like that maybe you'd like to see hanging in the Fandom studio. So, guys, if you just joined us, currently half time, it's 0-0. So both sets of players going for it in this game. It's been a pretty end-to-end game, very entertaining, and just no goals to show for it. Only really one really good goal scoring opportunity that we've seen, and that came from Ahly with a header, and the goalkeeper made the save, deflecting it over the bar. There's been a few other opportunities, but nothing to shout about, nothing special, nothing dramatic. But hopefully in the second half, we will have a lot more opportunities on goal as these two teams now had the first half of the football to feel each other out a bit. Obviously, one club coming from Egypt, which is Ahly, and the other club is from Brazil, which is Fluminense. You guys might not be familiar with the clubs, but there is one or two players in the Fluminense team that used to play in Europe. One of at least one ex-Real Madrid player in there. And there is one or two other faces I've noticed that I recognise. I just can't remember their names. So yeah, but as I say, guys, still 0-0. And hopefully we'll have goals in the second half. We'll be back tomorrow as well, guys, with the other semi-final involving Manchester City, as they have flown out there to take part in the Club World Cup. The other semi-final kicking off tomorrow. And as I say, guys, we're going to be trying to cover that one as well. Manchester City v Urawa Red Diamonds. I'm not sure where they're from, actually. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. Close to the little circle and win all the trophies we could as we prepare, blah, blah, blah. City are the Premier League champions, Champions League, FA Cup, and UEFA Super Cup holders, and have also won the EFL Cup and Community Shield under Guardiola. It's the first time Manchester City is here, the Club World Cup. Said Guardiola, we don't take it for granted. It's a privilege and honour to be here. Just reading that Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland have both travelled to Saudi Arabia after recent injuries, although there is no word on whether either player will play. Midfield, De Bruyne has not played since suffering a hamstring injury on the opening day of the season, but trained with the team on Monday. So that's good news for City fans. Striker Haaland has missed their past 3 games with a foot injury. Erling is a big player for us. We can't deny that. Midfield Bernardo Silva said. So Bernardo Silva obviously hoping that Erling Haaland's going to be available. Just trying to find something about the team that they're playing. So here we go. So Manchester City's opposition. Here we go, guys. They face Asian Champions League holders Euro of Japan at Jadi's King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. The winners face Fluminense or Al Ahly in Friday's final. To reach the final is tricky. We don't know that much. We got as much information as possible, Guardiola said. Japan's national team is beating Germany's beating Germany, winning games against the best in the world. Football in Japan is strong. So that's apparently what Guardiola has said. Meanwhile, City have been fined £120,000 by the Football Association after the players surrounded referee Simon Hooper in their dramatic 3-3 draw with Tottenham earlier this month. Whoa, £120,000 fine. I didn't know that. So there you go, guys. What do you make of that? Let me know in the chat. Milzard is saying, I don't get the Club World Cup. Well, you're going to get it soon, mate, because in 2050, 2025, FIFA have got plans to change it, mate. They want to change it. They want to expand it and have more clubs involved. So we could be seeing about 4 or 5 Premier League clubs in the middle of the season in 2015 flying off to America to play in the Club World Cup because FIFA want more clubs involved in it. So obviously, with more clubs being involved in it, fans are going to show more interest. So maybe we'll get a better understanding. But yeah, it is a bit. I like the idea of it. I like the principle of having a Club World Cup, but I don't like the way it's structured because it just seems pointless to have a club like Manchester City beating all the clubs in their own country and winning the league, then winning many games in Europe, winning the Champions League, and then going to win the Club World Cup and only playing 2 games. It just seems absolutely nuts with the amount of clubs around the world. And I don't know about you guys, but I would love to see my club. Not that I'm a City fan, because I'm not. I'm just telling you guys from my point of view as a football fan. I would love to see my club playing against more clubs around the world. I am in favour of having a Club World Cup, but the question is, if they expand it, where are we going to fit it in? We've already seen that the FA Cup and the EFL Cup have cancelled replays to accommodate playing less games. But if they now start introducing more games, which is coming next season, guys, next season, UEFA introducing more games in the Champions League, brand new format of the Champions League next season. So it's going to be an increase in the amount of games Premier League clubs are playing. And what they're going to do, they're going to start moaning about taking part in the UEFA Cup, in the League Cup and the FA Cup because of the amount of games they're playing. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't believe in introducing more games in UEFA competitions, more games in FIFA competitions, and then sacrificing games in our domestic league to accommodate it. That's just not right. That's just not right to me. That's bang out of order. We'll be highlighting that a lot here on Fanden if that turns out to be the case. Because, like I say, why should we be getting told? It's lies. It's deception, guys. It's a deception. You got the Football Association telling us that players are playing too many games, so they want to scrap the replays in the FA Cup. They want to scrap the replays in the League Cup. But then, on the other hand, they're letting UEFA and FIFA introduce more games. So how does that work? You can't complain about having too many games, cancelling replays, and then start allowing extra games coming from other competitions. It's hypocritical, isn't it? And it just goes to show, yet again, more deception from the football authorities to basically kick out less profitable games to introduce more profitable games. It's crazy. Milzard is saying, how is it a World Cup if only 4 teams? Well, it's actually more than 4 teams, mate. It is actually more than 4 teams. There's about I think there's about 60. I think it starts off with about, I'm not sure if it's 32 or 16 teams it starts off with. It does start out actually bigger than that. It starts, I can't remember if it's 32 or 16 teams. It's just that the European club that win the Champions League don't come into it until the semi-final stage. So all of these teams that we're watching, like these 2 tonight, Fluminense and Ahly, they played in the last round. They played in the quarterfinals. So it seems a bit unfair that they have to play through the quarterfinals, the last 16, but yet the European club just come and drop into it at the semi-final stage. That's just crazy. It's just crazy, and it makes the competition that little bit more worthless, doesn't it? Because, like I say, if all the other clubs have to come in to it at the last 16 stage, then why shouldn't the European champions be treated in the same way? That's my opinion, guys. But drop your comments in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts are. Would love to hear from you guys. And let me know your thoughts on the Club World Cup. We've got the Euros coming up in the summer as well, guys. So a lot of football to come over the next few months. And we're going to be covering a lot of it right here on Fanden and also on Glasgow, our new channel that has just been launched, which will be doing a variety of all sorts, but also live sports to support Fanden. So yeah. So guys, we're going to be back underway in a moment for the second half. Please bear with me. I'm just going to nip to the gents, and then I'll be right back with you. But like I say, guys, please do drop your comments in the chat. Would love to hear from you, and I'll be right back in a moment. Sorry about that, guys. I'm right back with you now, though. So we're off and underway for the second half, and it's Ahly with the possession. So they now play it back to their centre backs. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Fluminense intercept it on the halfway line. Stevie saying, guys, we'll be back. Thank you, Stevie. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I'm back with you guys. Thank you, Stevie. So the ball knocked all the way back to the Fluminense goalkeeper. And so now it's played out wide on that far side. And now a coming together of players. As the referee blows for the foul. So free kick to Fluminense on that far side as they play it now back into the centre. Knocked out wide on this near side as now Fluminense play it into the centre circle. Ahly coming to press the ball as Fluminense now just knocking it about on the halfway line. Ahly just sitting off as now Fluminense knock it out wide on this near side, but just too much on the ball and it goes out for a throw-in to Ahly deep inside their own half of the field. Ball comes in from the throw-in as Ahly now build from the back, playing it back to the goalkeeper. Fluminense coming to press the ball low as Ahly managing to knock it up the field. and Fluminense picking it up on the halfway line. It's eventually they play the ball forward, but it's deflected all the way back to the Fluminense goalkeeper. Now they come forward as they now knock the ball around midway inside their own half as Ahly coming to press the ball from the front. And Fluminense now trying to come forward down the middle as they play the ball forward into the centre circle. Now it's knocked out wide to this near side as now they come forward into the Ahly half of the field, working the ball down this near side as they try to come to the byline, but Ahly make the challenge and the ball goes out of play on this near side of the field. Sorry, guys, just put the team news back on the screen for you guys. So another coming together of players on this near side. Free kick for Fluminense as they take the free kick quickly now. Playing the ball out wide to this near side as Ahly come to press the ball. Fluminense with the possession still low as they just play the ball backwards to come forwards. Ahly coming to press the ball. But Fluminense again play it back out wide on this near side as it's knocked forward. And now a challenge comes in from Ahly. And they've won themselves a free kick here, midway inside their own half, out wide on this near side. Oh, yeah, that's got to be a painful one. Yeah, just stood from Marcella on the thigh muscle there. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could do. It would be appreciated, and thank you very much if you have already. So now Ahly with the possession as they now try to come forward, playing the ball out wide on that far side as Fluminense come to challenge for it, knocking the ball back in the direction it came from as Ahly play it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's played out wide on that far side as Fluminense head it back in the direction it came from. Tempted cross, but it's blocked off by Ahly. Fluminense still trying to come forward here as they win the ball back, but now the referee's given a foul for a handball. So free kick to Ahly just outside their own box. Now Ahly on the attack as they play the ball out wide on that far side. Now racing towards the Fluminense box. Ball crossed in as Fluminense managing to knock the ball away, but Ahly head it back in the direction it came from. As now Fluminense managed to get the ball down, coming forward down the centre as they now knock it out wide to this near side. Ball played forward as Ahly intercept it. And now Ahly trying to play the ball forward, but it's cut out by Fluminense as they now play it into the centre. Now it's knocked forward towards the edge of the Ahly box. Ahly just getting bodies back behind the ball as the ball deflected away. And now Fluminense knocking it out wide to this near side. There's now a 1-2. Ball played into the box, but Ahly just managed to cut the possession out there as the ball deflects away and out for a throw-in on this near side to Fluminense deep inside the Ahly half of the field. Now the ball played forward, but it goes out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Ahly. So Ahly now to play out from the back. Ball kicked long down the field. As Fluminense heading it back in the direction it came from. Now Fluminense picking it up as a shot comes in from distance, but it was always rising and goes well over the bar. And that'll be a goal kick to Ahly. But yeah, good effort there from Fluminense. As the ball just always rising. Got the shot off from just outside the box. But as I say, always rising and goes out of play. So Ahly now with the goal kick as they kick the ball long out wide to that far side. Both sets of players trying to win the ball as Ahly uh, press to challenge for it there, but Fluminense just managing to get to it first as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Now Fluminense playing the ball out wide on this near side as Flu now coming forward, racing down this near side as Ahly make the challenge, but Fluminense taking it to the byline, ball crossed into the box as Ahly just chest it down there, and the ball bounces back to the Ahly goalkeeper. Now Ahly again to build up from the back as they knock the ball out wide on that far side. Fluminense challenge for it as they win it back. Now Fluminense racing forward as they knock the ball into the centre. Now it's coming into the box. Shot comes in. Oh, what a shot that was. Well, Fluminense claiming that it was deflected behind. That came in like a bullet. Yeah, just going wide of this near side post. And I think it did brush the fingers of the goalkeeper. But the referee says no. So that's going to be a goal kick to Ahly. You just join us, guys. 53 and a half minutes gone. Still Fluminense 0. Ahly 0. Goal kick now for Ahly. Ball kick long down the field. It's now Fluminense picking up the possession midway inside their own half. Ahly coming to challenge for the ball as Fluminense just knocked the ball back to their defensive line. Now it's chipped forward as Fluminense with the possession in the centre circle. Now played forward into the Ahly half as they knock it out wide to this near side to Martinelli. And now played back into the centre as Ahly challenge again for the ball. Fluminense knocking it out to that far side of the field as they try to push forward. They've got Ahly pressed back into their own half at the moment as Ahly try to challenge for the ball and win it back there. Now Ahly playing forward. It's now this space to run into. Ahly working the ball out wide on that far side. It's now they play the ball into the box and a shot comes in, but he just couldn't get enough power behind that. And the goalkeeper manages to get down low and make the save. Fluminense now quickly playing out from the back as the goalkeeper knocks the ball long up towards the halfway line. Now Fluminense playing the ball out to this near side as Ahly come to press the ball. Now Fluminense with the possession on this near side as they play it back into the centre. Mr. Barnsley, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Mr. Barnsley saying, hey up, lads. Hope you're doing well. How's it going, mate? We're a bit quiet today in the chat. We've got plenty of people watching, but the chat's quite quiet this afternoon. Ryan, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Now Fluminense knocking the ball out wide on this near side as Ahly winning it back. Now Ahly trying to come forward as Fluminense make the challenge. Now Fluminense playing the ball into the centre of the field. But welcome to the show, Ryan. Good to see you, mate. Ahly making the challenge there as the ball knocked away. And that'll be a throw-in on this near side to Fluminense. Ball comes in. Pure Lollies, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Pure Lollies saying, all right, Gaz, Stevie, WAFC, Jamie, recovering from the Rangers Aberdeen game. That's the League Cup back where it belongs. Hope everyone's well in. I'm still buzzing. Absolutely rightly so. Yep, we did cover that game the other day, yesterday, mate. And a good win from you. I've got to give credit to Aberdeen, though. They also made a fight of it, didn't they? But, yeah, credit to you guys. Congratulations on the win. Glasgow Rangers winning the first trophy on offer in the UK this season. So congratulations to you guys if you're a Rangers fan. And thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Yeah, I thought you might have been busy with that game, mate. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good day out. So Fluminense now with the corner on that far side of the field. Pure Lawless saying, hello, Mr. Barnsley. Top stuff. Thank you. Welcome to the show, Pure Lawless. Corner comes in as it's knocked away out wide to this near side. Now, Ahly trying to relieve the pressure as they knock the ball away, but Fluminense picking up the possession further up the field as now they play it into the centre circle. Now, Fluminense playing the ball out wide as now Fluminense have found space. Now they're racing forward. Ball crossed into the box as Ahly managing to knock it away out to that far side, but keeping it in play as they try to relieve the pressure now. But the ball won back there by Fluminense. Fluminense now coming into the box as they get the shot off and the ball deflected behind. And that's going to be a corner to Fluminense on the far side. It was actually player you guys might know, Marcelo, the former Real Madrid player there with the shot for Fluminense. So it's actually on this near side. I thought it was on the opposite side. So corner on this near side. Ball crossed in, headed away by Ahly. As the ball deflects out to this near side and goes out for a throw into Fluminense deep inside the Ahly half. As now Fluminense playing the ball forward. Milzard saying up. Hey up, everyone. Awesome. Thank you, Milzard. Pure Lolly saying I was at it. I was at it then. The street party at Ibrox. Awesome, mate. Well, I hope you had a good time. And as I say, congratulations to Rangers and Rangers fans. You guys winning the first trophy of the UK football season. Now the ball chipped forward down the centre as Fluminense with the shot. But it's wild and goes well out of play. And that's going to be a goal kick to Ahly. So, yeah, hope you had a good time. Pure Lawless. Mr. Barnes is saying, Milzard, are you looking forward to against us next year? Oh, now Ahly with the ball on that far side as now they come forward, crossing the ball into the boxes. Fluminense just getting the head into it and knocking it wide of this near side post. So corner on this near side to Ahly. I'm sure he is, mate. I'm sure he is. Thank you, Ryan. Pure Lawless with a thumbs up to Milzard. Thank you, mate. Nice one. Loving the positive vibes from Pure Lawless as always. Thank you, mate. Mr. Barnes is saying, big up Scottish boys. Thank you, Mr. Barnsley. Corner comes in as it comes out towards the edge of the box. Now, Ahly with the shot, but it's deflected away. As now the ball knocked out wide on that far side, but the referee's blown the whistle here as the linesman puts the flag up. So Fluminense now with the possession. Ball knocked out wide on this near side. Pure Lolly saying, we all had a great day, night. Thanks, Gaz. Awesome. Good to hear, mate. Awesome. Well, as I say, congratulations for that. And good to hear you guys had a good time as well. As now the ball played out wide on this near side as Fluminense coming forward, playing the ball back into the centre as Ahly come to challenge for it, but Fluminense managing to keep it at the moment as they just play it back towards the halfway line. Now it's knocked forward as Fluminense managing to retain it there as Ahly challenge for the ball. It's knocked out wide on that far side as now Fluminense trying to come forward in deeper into the Ahly half, but forced to cut it back as Ahly come to press the ball. Now Fluminense with the possession on that far side. If you guys don't know much about these two teams, Ahly are from Egypt as they now win the ball back, knocking the ball out wide on that far side. Now Ahly racing into the box. Shot comes in. Oh, and the goalkeeper makes the save as the ball deflects out wide on this near side. Ahly managing to keep it in play, though, as the cross comes back into the box. Fluminense trying to get bodies back behind the ball here as Ahly knocking out towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in. It's deflected away. And now Fluminense just managing to win it back on that far side. As now they try to relieve the pressure, knocking it back to the goalkeeper. Ahly coming to press the ball as they won it back. Now shot comes in, but Fluminense blocking the shot, and now the referee's blown the whistle. So yeah, as I was saying, guys, if you don't know much about these two teams, Ahly are from Egypt. They're the champions of the Egyptian League. And Fluminense are from Brazil. They are champions of the Brazilian League, and they also apparently this is their first time in the Club World Cup. And tomorrow, Manchester City play in the other semi-final as they are playing against a Japanese club. So yeah, and now Ahly challenge for the ball. Fluminense managing to retain it as they play it out wide to this near side. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Good to hear, mate. Pure Lawless also saying, Mr. Barnsley, cheers, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Mr. Barnsley saying, we've faced Bolton at Oakwell on Tuesday, 5th of March in a 7:45 p.m. kickoff. The original clash was postponed back in October. Yeah, Bolton had quite a few games postponed. The Wigan game against Bolton has been postponed as well because of the FA Cup. So now we've got a foul on this near side, guys. It's going to be a free kick to Fluminense. Midway inside the Ahly half of the field. As now they take it short, knocking it out wide to this near side. As now an attempted cross comes in, but it's blocked off by Ahly and goes behind for a corner on this near side to Fluminense. Pure Loyalist saying, Mrs. Loyalist, Bianca, Barry, and myself, family outing, mate. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys had a cracking day. Yeah, I kind of guess you made a day of it, mate. So awesome. Ball knocked out of play on that far side. And that's going to be another throw in. So throwing to Fluminense on the far side of the field, deep inside the Ahly half. As now Fluminense throw the ball up the field as they now try to build from midway inside the Ahly half. Ahly just sitting off as they come to press the ball from the front, and Fluminense just playing back to the centre circle. Now it's played out wide to that far side as Ahly tried to make the challenge, but now Fluminense work through the press as they try to come forward down the far side of the field. Now, Ahly have won it back here as they play the ball forward, but nobody there, and it's gone out of play on that far side, and that will be a throw-in. Pure Lolly saying, away from 12:30 until 10:30 last night. Long day, but well worth it. Yeah, awesome. Well, glad to hear you enjoyed it, mate. How much were the tickets for the final? What kind of price were they charging for the tickets? Ball kicked long up the field. Now, Fluminense with the possession on that far side as now they try to come forward again. Ahly coming to press the ball as Fluminense managing to retain it. Now trying to work through the press as Ahly not giving this up as they try to challenge again. But Fluminense managing to work through the challenge. As now the ball chipped into the box as it's crossed out wide on this near side. Now Fluminense coming into the box. There's a foul and it's a penalty. Well, it's going to be a penalty here. Marcelo coming in from this near side as he came into the box. The Ahly player challenged him and he actually got his leg caught. Yeah, Marcelo with, oh yeah, oh, that doesn't look nice. It looks he's jolted his leg, got his leg stuck in the turf there. That doesn't look good. So we're having a VAR check for this as a penalty, guys. Pure Lolly saying £20 upwards, guys. That's not too bad, mate. That's not too bad, actually. Awesome. Yeah, when I went to the Cup final in Cardiff for Bolton, and that was back in 2004, it was £40 a ticket. £40. The cheapest ticket, I think, was 43 quid. For that was for the League Cup final as well. So the least popular competition in England, and yet the ticket prices started from £43, and that was back in 2004. That's an absolute disgrace. So yeah, good to hear. That's a really good ticket price that for a cup final. Thank you for letting us know that, Pure Lawless, top man. So Mohammed, I forget, I can't read his second name. One of the Al Ahly players has been booked there for that challenge. Oh, Al Ahly here cheating. This is a disgrace. They're trying to damage the penalty spot. What a disgrace. Where's their professional pride? Well, that's a disgrace. Al Ahly trying to use their football boots to dig into the penalty spot. Referee coming over and stopping them doing it. Disgrace. So bad that players need to do that. Ben is saying, if Joe is here, was your tissue, was your tissues been, we got a result against Liverpool? Yes, you did. But the question has to be asked, how is it you can get results against the tough teams and then not get results against weaker teams like Bournemouth? I suggest that problems at Man United are internally, players not showing they want it enough in every game. But yeah, good result for United, although it was a very one-sided game for large parts of it. Now Fluminense with the penalty, and it's low and hard into the bottom corner of the net at this near side post, and that will be Fluminense with the lead. 70 minutes gone, guys. Fluminense 1, Al Ahly 0. So thank you for that, Ben. Pure Lollish Ben saying Ben with awesome. Thank you, Pure Lollish. Mr. Barnes is saying, hey up, Ben, lad. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Loving the positive vibes. And Ben saying, hi, lads. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Loving the positivity. Mr. Barnes is saying, how is West Ham United? I mean, Millwall, laugh out loud. Mr. Barnes trying to banter Millwall fans when they know when there's only Ben here. Pure Loyal is saying, send them off. That's the bad news. I know, mate. It is. But it didn't stop Fluminense from getting the goal. Now we're back underway as the ball knocked all the way back to the Al Ahly goalkeeper. He kicks it long down the centre of the field. Pure Lola is saying, damaging the penalty spot. I know, mate. Disgrace. Absolute. Luckily, the referee spotted it quick enough to stop them doing it. Now the ball kicked long as Al Ahly with the ball in behind as the header towards goal. And the goalkeeper makes the save. Well, that was a fantastic shot with a long ball straight over the top, and Al Ahly getting in behind the Fluminense defence. Now Fluminense playing the ball out wide on that far side as they play the ball forward. Ahly intercept it on the halfway line as now they chip it forward. Now Ahly coming forward on that far side, but they've lost the ball as Fluminense are winning it back. Now Fluminense trying to relieve the pressure as they knock the ball back to their defensive line just inside their box. Ahly pressing the ball well from the front here as Fluminense trying to get out of their own box. Now played forward down that far side as Ahly intercept it. Chipped into the centre circle as both sets of players challenging for it. And now Ahly come away with it as they play the ball out wide on this near side. Now coming forward, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in as Fluminense forced to knock it out of play as it goes out of play for a corner on this near side to Ahly. Pure Lol is saying, bang, out of order. There's no need for that kind of action. I agree, mate. I agree. But this is a FIFA managed competition, isn't it, mate? And we know, without saying the wrong words that might upset YouTube, we know just how bad FIFA are at doing things. Just go and watch the Netflix documentary, guys. Just go and watch that and you'll see how bad FIFA are. It's an absolute disgrace. We need a new governing body. FIFA not fit for purpose, in my opinion. You shouldn't have people like that managing football that are in it for business interests and their own personal interests, not football interests. Go and look at the documentaries, guys. A lot of bad things going on with FIFA, but it's being hushed up. It's not being exposed by the mainstream media. And that's why you're not hearing about it. You've got to go and research it. But a lot of bad things. We'll talk about it in the future of the channel. But I'll have to do that on a specific show, just in case YouTube don't like it. At least they'll only not like that video, not everything. So we just had a triple substitution for Ahly. And I'm not going to try and read out the names for you guys because I'm not familiar with the Egyptian club. And we've also got a Fluminense player down on the pitch as the medical staff come on to give him treatment. So, yeah, I agree. Well said, Pure Lawless. I agree, mate. Pure Lawless saying, how's Becky, mate? Hope she's doing fine. Yes, she's okay, mate. She's got, I think she'll be better in 2 days' time or 3 days' time. She's got 2 more shifts to do at work, and then she breaks up for Christmas. I thought she'd already broke up this weekend, but I got confused. She's still got 2 shifts left. But I'm sure she'll be happy when she's getting them out of the way, mate. So, yeah, she's got 2 more shifts to do, and then she's off for Christmas. But, yep, she's doing good. Thank you for asking, Pure Lawless. Top man. So we've got some confusion going on here on the touchline. Filippo Malo coming off for Fluminense and Marlon coming on. Pure Law is saying, have you spoken to Carl lately? Tell him I was asking about. Yes, I did speak to him yesterday. I mentioned it. But as I've told you before, mate, you'll only see him once in a while on the channel because he's not interested in football at all. He only drops on once in a while because he's one of my closest pals. So he drops on once in a while to show support. Obviously trying to be supportive as a friend. But he has absolutely no interest in football, mate. So you, like I say, you will only see him once in a while on the channel. You might see him a bit more on Glasgow and Wheel Wonderland. You'll probably see him a bit more on when I start getting more work done on that. Because he's mad about bikes, as I am as well. But since I started Fandom, I haven't had much time to enjoy my bike hobby. But yeah, I mentioned it to him, mate. But he was working when I spoke to him yesterday, so I didn't have long to chat to him. But I did mention it to him. And he said, obviously, he said to tell you hi. Well, he was quite surprised actually because he said he only spoke to you once. So, but he said thanks for asking and hi. I'm sure you see him again at some point, mate. But like I say, he only comes on the channel once in a while because he's got absolutely no interest in football. He doesn't even like me doing this channel, mate. He doesn't even like me doing it because the more I'm doing this channel, the less I see my friends. And obviously, he's a bit frustrated with that. So we've got to play it down outside the box here. Pure Law is saying, looking forward to having a good chat with him. Okay, mate. Okay. Well, it'd be good to, you're always welcome to have a good chat with me if you want to, away from the channel. You just follow me on social media. I'll follow you back and we can always have a chat. But if you prefer Carl, you might find that difficult, mate, because he's not a big fan of the social media or nothing. So, like I say, you probably see him on Glasgow or Will Wonderland a bit more when I get working on those channels. But you won't see him much on the football, mate. I'm just being honest with you. He's absolutely not interested in football, even accidentally. He's got no interest in it whatsoever. Like I say, he only comes on once in a while to show support to me as his friend. But yeah, he actually asked me, "Why did you pick football? Why couldn't you pick bikes?" I said, "Because I like football." And I have picked bikes. It's just I've not had a chance to do as much with the bike content yet. But yeah, I did tell him, mate. I did tell him. Pure Lloyd saying, Carl missing his mate. Yeah, because we used to hang out a lot of evenings, but obviously after work and stuff. But obviously, I'm doing the channel a lot now with 8 o'clock kickoffs all the time, and that's obviously right in the sociable time. And he doesn't finish work till late. I don't always finish work till late, so we used to catch up a lot around 8 o'clock ish. But obviously, since I've been building Fanden, I've not been able to catch up with him as much. And plus, he's moved further away from me and all now. He's moved house, so he's not just round the corner like he used to be. But I still catch up with him. I still keep well in touch with him. He's my best friend, so I still keep in touch with him regularly. Have phone calls and that. But yeah, I'll tell him. I told him you were asking after him, mate. And but like I said, I'll tell him you want to talk to him about bikes or whatever. But you might find that a bit difficult because he doesn't really bother with social media. He works a long hours, mate. He's up and down the country. You'd probably have more chance of bumping into him in Scotland actually, because he's always up and down the country with his job. Travels all over the UK doing what he does for his job. So anyway, back to the football, guys. Uh, we've got the ball knocked out of play, and it's going to be, I think it's gone out for a corner. Yep, so a corner on this near side to Ahly. Like I say, if you just join us, guys, we are doing this game outside of UK football, but it's because it's the World Club Football Championship. We've got a UK club involved in this, Manchester City, who drop into it tomorrow. So that's why we're covering it here on Fanden. I was going to cover this game on Glasgow, but unfortunately, Glasgow needs to be verified. So I did it last night, but it takes 24 hours to be verified. I forgot all about it. So I did it last night because I was going to stream on Glasgow for this game today. But then when I went to set it up last night on Glasgow, I discovered that I forgot about the 24-hour thing. Whenever you start a new channel, you have to get YouTube to verify it, and it takes 24 hours to do it. So that's why I've had to do it on this channel instead of Glasgow. But plenty will be coming on Glasgow, and the channel should be verified by the time I'm finished with this game. So we'll be able to start doing some streams on Glasgow as well as Fanden. So the corner comes in, and it's knocked away, and that's going to be a goal kick to Fluminense. Fluminense now with the possession, played out wide on that far side. That's now they race forward into the Ahly half. Now Ahly making the challenge as the ball deflected behind, and that's going to be a goal kick to Ahly as Fluminense about to make another substitution here. Pure Knowledge saying, I only do YouTube, mate. Banned from etc. No worries, mate. No worries. I'm just saying, you guys want to ever talk to me away from the channel where I can talk a bit more relaxed as friends. Um, Obviously, when I'm on the channel, I've got to um, keep my myself professional, if you like, or as professional as I can be. But obviously, if I talk to you guys on social media, I can be a little bit more relaxed there and have voice calls, phone calls, stuff like that. That's a good thing about social media. I don't use it a lot, mate. I'd use it mainly for fandom, but it's also good for giving options to talk to you guys on voice calls as well. So I just thought I'd mention it, the options there if you ever want to talk, mate. But like I say, it's a lot more difficult to do it on YouTube to actually have an in-depth personal conversation. Um, so we've got another challenge here in the box on the edge of the centre circle. Referee blows for the foul. So yeah, no worries, Pure Lawless. I was just mentioning it that it was an option, mate. Not a problem. I never used to bother with social media myself, to be honest. The only time I started bothering with it was when I started funding. I'd resisted it until then, couldn't be bothered with it. And I still can't be bothered with it now because it's a lot of work. But if Fanden's going to be a success, we have to use all avenues to help it grow. And social media does allow me to promote the project and help try and get fans interested from a different perspective. Fluminense now with the possession on this near side as they try to relieve the pressure. Ahly making the challenge, but now Fluminense coming away with it as they race down this near side of the field, coming forward into the Ahly half as Ahly intercept the mistimed pass there, but Fluminense make the challenge, winning it back, knocking it out wide to this near side, but it's a poor pass out to this near side, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could do. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. Also, more games. Here at Fanden, we do a lot of UK football. If you're new to the channel, we do a lot of football games in the UK. That's Scotland football, English football, Wales football, Champions League football, Europa League football. But if you want more football around the world, Australia, America, Brazil, South America, Asia, Saudi Arabia, Middle East, Africa, then go and check out our new channel. We'll be streaming all sorts of games on there. The new channel is called Glasgow. Stevie, if you could put the link in, mate, that would be awesome. We'll be doing a lot of games on that outside of the UK. So all UK games we'll be doing on Fanden. Any games we do outside of the UK in the future will be on Glasgow. As well as boxing as well. We'll be doing boxing on Glasgow as well as some other sports as well. So plenty to come as part of the Northern Project or the Northern Group, whatever you want to call it. And now Fluminense coming forward as they race forward down the centre of the field, racing into the box as they get the shot off, but the goalkeeper comes out and closes the angle as the ball deflects away out to that far side. Well, Ahly, I think, have knocked it out of play there. So, Fluminense with the corner on the far side of the field. Your Lolly's saying, only do YouTube, mate. I banned from Facebook, etc., due to traitors from Scotland, politics. But that's for another day. Just explaining without going into it. Far after all, this is a football chat. Sorry, mate. No worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, that's why I try and avoid politics on social media and YouTube. Just not worth getting involved in it. Like I say, but understandable. Fluminense now with a shot from distance, but it's just gone wide of this near side post, and that will be a goal kick to Ahly. But yeah, no worries. Pure lawless. Yeah, that's why I kind of avoid. Um, that's why I kind of avoid doing the talking any politics. It's not that I don't have a political opinion. I do, but it's best to just best to keep it private. That kind of stuff. As I don't think there is such a thing as free speech on social media, is there anymore? But anyway, enough of that. Thank you, Pure Lawless. No worries, mate. I was only mentioning it to give you guys the option. But try Instagram. If I don't know if you're banned off Instagram. Instagram's quite good for having conversations anyway. Because Instagram's rules are a little bit more relaxed, I think, with some of the accounts and stuff. And you don't have to have a name. You could actually make an account on Instagram called Pure Loyalist. But yeah, just letting you know the options there if you ever want to talk, mate. Pure Loyalist saying just text the Mrs. and Bianca to hit the like button. Thank you, mate. What a guy, top man. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. You're a gentleman. You're an absolute gentleman. Thank you, mate. I don't know what kind of likes we'll get on this, to be honest. I've never done these two clubs before, but as I say, we're doing it because we have a UK club involved in the World Club competition. So trying to give you guys a bit of a build-up as now Fluminense coming forward. Challenged by Ahly, but Fluminense managing to retain it as now they play the ball forward down the middle. Now Fluminense coming towards the edge of the box as they play the ball into the box. It's challenged by Ahly, but Fluminense still with the possession as now the shot comes in. Oh, and it's a goal! Fluminense scoring the second as Ahly unable to win it back there inside the box. And Fluminense score the second. Well, that was a really good spell of play as they came into the box. On the edge of the box, Ahly made the challenge, but Fluminense managing to win it and retain it as they played it forward, then came into the box and just hooked the ball round the Ahly defender, low and hard into the far corner of the net on this near side of the goal. Well, it looks like Fluminense going to be going to the final. So that was bang on the 90 minutes, guys. Fluminense 2, Ahly 0. As Ahly just making a substitution there. There's the link if you guys want to click the Glasgow link. Thank you, Stevie. You're a gentleman. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you doing that. Top man, Stevie. Pure Lawless saying, cheers, Gaz. No worries, mate. No worries. Pure Lawless saying, is that the Brazil team up 2-0? Yes, mate. Yes. Fluminense, the Brazilian team. 8 minutes added on here, guys, at the end of this second half. So, yeah. So Fluminense will be going through to the final if it stays like this. And obviously Manchester City to play tomorrow. They play a Japanese team tomorrow. And if they can win that, they will go to the final and take on Fluminense if it stays like this. You're lawless there. Stevie with a clap. Thank you, mate. Top man. Thank you. Top man. Thank you, mate. Always appreciate you guys acknowledging Stevie. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Nice one, mate. Don't forget, guys, first video went on Glasgow today as well. You want to check that out. As I say, we'll be putting all sorts on Glasgow, but there will be some live sports as well. I'm going to be putting a variety of videos on there. Ahly now with the throw-in on this near side, midway inside their own half. And now they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the centre of the field as Fluminense now with a shot from distance, but the goalkeeper makes a save this time. As now Ahly with the ball knocked out wide on that far side. A lot of fans starting to leave the stadium. Been like an away game this for Fluminense. As Ahly, the Egyptian club with a great support out there in Saudi Arabia. Fluminense now with the possession at the back. As now Ahly come to press the ball. Fluminense playing it through the press as now they come forward, racing down the middle as Ahly make the challenge. Now Fluminense playing the ball forward in behind as Ahly racing down this near side, trying to challenge for the ball, but Fluminense just managing to play it into the box there as the referee, the goalkeeper managed to come and intercept it. And now the referee, he waves the challenge away. There was a challenge there, but the referee saying nothing doing. So now Ahly with the possession as they come forward now, down the middle. Ball chipped over the top as Fluminense knocking it away. Now Fluminense with the possession as they play it forward. Now worked out wide to this near side as Ahly make the challenge, but Fluminense still trying to come forward as Ahly managed to intercept the mistimed pass there. Now Ahly knocking the ball out wide to this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as Fluminense intercept it. Now Fluminense trying to relieve the pressure as they knock it out wide on this near side. We're 4 minutes into the 7 minutes added on. And it's now Ahly come to challenge for the ball, but Fluminense just play it back to their centre-backs. Now the ball played forward as Fluminense racing down the centre of the field. Ball knocked out wide to this near side. As Ahly tried to make the challenge, but Fluminense just played back to the halfway line. Just to let you guys know, we got the other semi-final coming tomorrow. I'm going to be covering that, hopefully, if I can get home from work on time. That involving Manchester City, so the other World Club Cup semi-final. And then after that, we've got cup games tomorrow in the EFL Cup quarter-final games tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. So going to be doubling up tomorrow. It's now the ball knocked away. Now the ball knocked away. As Ahly picking up the pieces further up the field. Ahly now playing the ball forward towards the edge of the box as they're trying to create. Now the referee's blown there for a handball. So free kick to Fluminense. Pure Lawless saying that's the missus and Bianca, the like. Barry's like Charlie, not really interested in football, but he's subscribed to the channel to help you out. Thank you, mate. Thank you, top man. Thank you very much. Appreciated. If he's not interested in football, it's fine. If he's not interested, time to check out the Glasgow channel because there'll be stuff coming on there that's not football. Unfortunately, Fanden is all football, but that's because we're a community project here. But Glasgow going to be a mixture of all sorts. So he might like some of the stuff coming on Glasgow. But thank you very much, mate. Big shout out to the Loyalist family. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate the fantastic support. You guys absolutely class. Pure Loyalist saying Barry's like Carl, not Charlie. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Well, like I say, if he doesn't want to subscribe, I respect that, mate. I respect that. He doesn't have to subscribe if he's not interested in football. But maybe ask him to have a look at the Gazgo channel because that would be helpful because we're just getting that going. Obviously, first target on that channel is to get to the 1,000 subs. Well, there goes the full-time whistle, guys. And it's Fluminense who come out on top with the 2-0 win. And they now progress to the final on their first ever FIFA Club World Cup campaign. Fluminense coming out on top with the 2 goals. And Ahly drop out at the semi-final phase. So let's quickly have a look at the full-time match stats. Here we go, guys. So let's have a look at the full-time match stats. Drop your comments in the chat, guys, if you don't mind. Would be like to hear from you before I jump off. Going to call it an early night tonight to get this one out of the way. But like I say, tomorrow we're hoping to double up with 2 games tomorrow. So will be a long night tomorrow. But as I say, we needed to cover this one as well, really. So we're giving it the coverage and the respect it deserves rather than just picking it up from tomorrow with the Manchester City game. So this is how the game has gone in numbers, guys. And it should be on your screen now. Don't worry if you can't read it. I'll read it out to you. So the game finishing 2-0 to Fluminense. And it's total shots, 14 for Fluminense, 20 shots for Ahly. Shots on target, 5 for Fluminense, 6 for Ahly. Possession, 66% for Fluminense, 34% for Ahly. Passes, 675 for Fluminense, 351 for Ahly. Pass accuracy, 89% for Fluminense, 77% for Ahly. Fouls, 9 against Fluminense, 15 against Ahly. Yellow cards, 1 apiece. No red cards. Offsides, 2 for Fluminense, 1 for Ahly. And corners, 7 for Fluminense, 6 for Ahly. So there you go, guys. It's Fluminense that march on to the final. Let's catch up with you guys in the chat now before I jump off. Pure Lolly saying, it's a pleasure, guys. Thank you, mate. Well, it's always a pleasure having you involved, and I really appreciate your family's kind support. Thank them for me, mate. It would be appreciated if you could thank them all for me. Like I say, if you one or two of your family members not interested in football, that's perfectly fine. I appreciate the support. As if they're not, as I say, we've got plenty going on with the other channel as well. So thank you, mate. Big shout out to the Pure Loyalist family for the amazing support you guys show. And it's always a pleasure to have you involved, Pure Loyalist. Top man, thank you, mate. What a kind gentleman. Pure Loyalist saying, Barry has subscribed, mate. We all have. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Very kind of you guys. But like I say, if you've got a relative that's not interested in football, I wouldn't expect him to subscribe. I wouldn't at all. But thank you anyway, mate. Thank you. Tell him thank you for the amazing support. Really appreciated. But like I say, I would totally understand if he's not interested in football. He's not going to want that all flashing up on his computer. And he's that's totally understandable because I'm not. I know because I get frustrated with gaming coming up on my computer. It's not that I'm not interested in gaming. I just don't have the time to enjoy it anymore. So I don't really want to watch videos of other people enjoying gaming. So I try to avoid channels like that if I can. But thank you, Pure Lawless, top man. Really appreciated. And Stevie saying, that's very kind, loyalist. Thank you, Stevie. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Top man. Pure Lolly saying, cheers, Glasgow, mate. You're more than welcome. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lolly. What a gentleman. And Pure Lolly saying, already thanked them for you, mate. Awesome. Thank you, mate. You're very kind. And thank you for the asking them to support the project. Really is appreciated. As I say, mate, Going to be building all 3 channels. Hopefully, 2 out of the 3 will be successful. That's why I've got Wheel Wonderland going, Glasgow and Fanden. So for your family that's not interested in football, maybe just ask them to possibly support Glasgow or Wheel Wonderland if they're more interested in stuff that might come on there. Um, but yeah, thank you very much. Very kind of you, mate. You're an absolute gentleman, and big shout out to the Pure Loyalist family. Thank you guys. Really kind of you, and I really do appreciate the amazing support you guys show. And also, big thank you to Mrs. Loyalist and Bianca for the like. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely class. So I think that's it, guys. Chat's gone quiet and the game is over, but not to worry. We're going to be back. I'm going to spend a couple of hours with my lovely missus tonight, as this is her only night off work before Christmas, as she's working the next 2 nights, and then we're going to be busy with all sorts of preparation for Christmas. So I'm going to chill for the rest of the evening tonight with my lovely missus. But like I say, hoping to be back with you tomorrow for a double, as we're going to be watching this other semi-final of the Club World Cup involving Manchester City. And we'll also be hopefully jumping on the EFL Cup quarter-finals. Not sure which game yet, guys, but there is 4 games playing tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be jumping on one of those as well. Final word goes to Pure Loyalist. Pure Loyalist saying, I will pass the message on to Barry, mate, and a few friends. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Like I say, really tell him thank you for support. But I totally understand he wouldn't want to be subscribed to a football channel. I wouldn't want to be subscribed to a channel that I'm not interested in. But tell him a big thank you, mate. Really do appreciate it. His kind support. But like I say, I wouldn't expect anybody to do something I wouldn't want to do. So, like I say, if he's happy to give us some support, that would be amazing. But like I say, might prefer to be a little bit supportive on Glasgow or possibly Wheel Wonderland, which would be equally as good as Fanden, because Fanden, we've hit the major targets that we need to hit on Fanden. We've still got targets to hit. Don't get me wrong. We've still got other targets that we're approaching, but they're the longer term targets. But obviously, Wheel Wonderland and Glasgow still trying to hit their first initial targets on that. So any support you guys want to show on that would be greatly appreciated. Not that it isn't appreciated here at Fanden; it's very much appreciated at Fanden. But like I say, we're on to the next level of targets, if you like, with Fanden. We've managed to hit the major targets that we needed to get the channel approved. We've done that now. So now it's on to the next targets for Fanden. And that's a longer process because it's the grinding it out now. Just keep going to try and get the numbers up and find more football fans for the channel, to build the community, and so that you guys can enjoy a more variety of football chat with more positive, classy fans like you guys. So thank you, Pure Loyalist. You're an absolute gentleman. Thank you, mate. Coach Zach, how you doing, Coach Zach? Welcome to the show, mate. Just wrapping it up now, but thank you for dropping in, Coach Zach. Coach Zach, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Coach Zach saying greetings to you. Greetings to my SA. How you doing, mate? I'm not sure what SA is, but thank you, Coach Zach. Sorry, mate, just catching me at the end of the stream now, mate. But we're going to be back tomorrow for a double, as we do the Manchester City Club World Cup semi-final game at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And then we have the quarter-final games of the AFL Cup kicking off at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. So we're going to be doing 2 games, hopefully, tomorrow. But thank you, Coach Zach. A pleasure to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for dropping in, Coach Zach. Thank you, mate. Top man. Pure Lol is saying, all the best to all. Take care, and all the best to all. Take care, and all the best. Catch up soon. Thank you, Pure Lol. Before you go, let me show you what do you think of the decorating. I've not finished. I'm going to see if I can try and put a little bit more tinsel up. But let you have a look here. What do you think? Can you see? Can you see Pure Loyalist? Don't know if you can see the decorations behind me. I'll just switch the screen. There you go. A little bit festive feel in the den. A little bit of festive feel in the den. What do you think, mate? I did it quickly last night. You can see the Santa there at the back. You can see we've got our snowy image on the screen with a bit of tinsel. We've got some Christmas lights up. So hopefully you guys like that. I know that Minnie was telling me last week, get the Fan Den studio decorated with some Christmasness jazz. So I have them. I hope you guys like it. So yeah. So there you go, guys. Oh, hang on a minute. What's going on there? No, that's better, isn't it? So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Bit of a festive feel in the Fan Den studio. So thank you, Pure Loyalist. All the best to you, mate, and all the family. Thank you for your company and conversation, top man. Pure Loyalist saying, enjoy the rest of your night, Gaz, Beckett, and Stevie. Yes, I'm going to spend the rest of my evening with my lovely Mrs. Beckett and spend a bit of time with her. I've not seen her properly this week because she's been working. I've been working, so we've been kind of like passing shadows in the night. So I'm going to enjoy a couple of hours chilling with her, watching a film this evening. So thank you for your kind words, Pure Loyalist, and hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening, you and Mrs. Loyalist. Rest up and recover after your Rangers partying, and hope our best wishes to you and the whole family, mate. Thank you, Pure Loyalist, top man. Stevie is saying, thanks, Loyalist. You too. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Awesome. You guys absolutely class. Pure Loyalist saying, Coach, Coach, catch up next time. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Top man. Thank you, mate. Pure Loyalist saying, welcome again, Stevie. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Pure Loyalist also saying, ho, 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 Gaz, mate, class. Thank you, mate. Yeah. Thank you. Glad you like it. It's a bit basic for now, but we'll improve as we go. But at least we've got the festive vibe going on now. So thank you, Pure Loyalist. Very nice of you to say, mate. Top man. Top man. And Stevie also saying, looks very festive, Gaz. Well, you should know, Stevie. You helped me decorate it, mate. And we're having loads of problems last night trying to get the Christmas lights working. So, yeah. So, thank you, Stevie. Pure Loyalist with the thumbs up and the claps. Thank you, mate. Final word going to Coach Zach. Coach Zach saying, doing well, USA. Awesome. Thank you, Coach Zach. Thank you. Sorry you're dropping in late, mate. Hopefully catch up tomorrow if you're not too busy. Or maybe later on in the week. But we'll be doing a double tomorrow, mate. We'll be here from about 6 o'clock, hopefully, if I can get home from work on time. So we'll be here for 6 o'clock kickoff and then another 8 o'clock kickoff tomorrow evening. First game being the other semi-final of the Club World Cup, and then the 8 o'clock kickoff is the quarterfinals of the English League Cup. So if you guys not busy tomorrow evening, please do drop in it and join us. Thank you, Coach Zach, top man. Look after yourself, mate. Say best wishes to you and your family, and thank you for dropping in, mate. Don't forget, guys, please do it that thumbs up before you go. It would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. And Pure Loyalist there with the handshake across the Atlantic. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Top man. What a classy guy. Thank you, mate. Very kind of you. Top man. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here, but I will be back tomorrow for a double, hopefully, if my work commitments allow. So hopefully you guys can join me then if you're not too busy. But if not, if you're busy, I totally understand. And hopefully I'll catch you over the Christmas period as we're going to be doing a lot of games and a lot of sports here on Fan Den and also on our new sister channel, Gazgo. So please do join me tomorrow if you can, guys. But if not, hopefully I'll catch you over the Christmas festive period. But that's it from me for now, guys. Look after yourselves. Stay safe and well. Best wishes to all of you guys for the festive season. And hopefully I will see you more and enjoy more conversation with you guys over the holidays. But that's it from me for now, guys. Take care. All the best. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.